Underway, both of these guys are readied up and they are ready to go, so we're going to get this one underway. The World Series of Video Games 2006 Quake4 Grand Finals, Toxic versus Fatality. Take us away, Brett.
Alright, starting off the match, Toxic comes up real big very, very early on with a kill, and looks like we're trying to see what he's going to do after that, and it looks like we're following Fatality right after that respawn, was able to grab that yellow armor. Watching Fatality now, taking a little bit of fire from Toxic. He's got to set himself apart a little bit. He's got to take control of the armors. Like we said on Phrantic, of course, this is Toxic's map pick. He's been very, very strong on Phrantic this whole tournament. Everyone knew he was going to pick it. Looking very strong so far, still with that only a 1-point lead, but you know what? A lot of people think that first kill, that very, very first kill to set yourself apart from your opponent is the most important kill in the game.
Yeah, that first kill, I mean, it gives you the momentum straight away off the bat. I mean, it was quite an early first kill there as well. So we'll see how Toxic can really move on to this one. Let's switch it over now to him and see what he's got going on. You see his massive stack of armor there, just picking up that 200. He only benefited an extra 4 points on that. That's how much armor Toxic had. Of course, the maximum 200 was reached, but a lot of lightning on fire from Fatality. Going to knock him right down in health and armor. 41 health, 53 armor. Toxic eventually going to force Fatality back into that lower armor room. Take a look here. I mean, his armor sat at 88, 60 health as well. There's 25 health around that second tier of the middle. Going to be utilized quite a lot here by these guys. You'll see that on Phrantic. Of course, the other second map that we're going to be going to is Placebo Effect, which is Fatality's map choice. We saw him play at the Intel Summer Championships, but we've not seen it since from him, really. He's been more of a monsoon king, but then again, so is Toxic. Why would you pick it?
Why would you pick that against him? And for Fatality, and you know what? Fatality being the underdog, you know, you wouldn't think that you would hear that, but in this match, he definitely is. Toxic is the man to beat at this tournament. Now Fatality, let's switch over to him, see what he can do. It looks like we got some grenade play from Fatality, standing up above that red armor room. Toxic trying to get out of there. Fatality pops him with the rocket. He's going to hold him back in that for just a little bit longer. 2 quick rocket jumps and Toxic is out and away. As Fatality now looking up that upper corridor. Doesn't want to get caught by Toxic. Toxic knows exactly when to go aggressive and when to be defensive.
Yeah, of course, Fatality's fought his way through the whole loser bracket here. He actually lost out in the upper bracket to none other than Toxic, and we saw Phrantic there as well. 12-7 was the score in that one to Toxic. A very, very close game. We'll see how close it's going to be. At the moment, it's all square. It couldn't be any closer. But we'll see what the deal is here. Fatality, as you can see, with 93 health and 95 armor. Just taking a look around there. A few more armor shards. Of course, 5 each they're worth when you pick them up. Let's take a look now over at Toxic. He's going to get that red armor. Vital pick up from him. Those grenades dropping from the ceiling above him. He knows he needs to avoid them. A lot of hyper blaster fire coming from the central area then as well from Fatality. Toxic going to reply with a few of his own. Steps on a grenade which knocks him into that lava for a half a second. Again, Fatality still outside that red armor room, holding him in, and you can see Toxic's healthy of 42. There's no health inside this red armor room. If Fatality attacks him now, he's going to be in trouble. Luckily, the red armor spawned, and he's got plenty of armor to work with, but will that health be enough for him to escape?
I don't think it's going to be, because Fatality just hanging out on that outside there, waiting for it. You know, Fatality's got to back off sometime. He's going to go grab those yellows eventually, and it looks like he's not doing it yet. Toxic still trapped down in there, 36 HP. Fatality's just going to work on it. He is going to go aggressive here very quickly. Hyper Blaster and Lightning Gun coming out from Fatality. Toxic pulls back for the 3rd red armor, and it looks like that he rocket jumps out, meets Fatality on the other side, gets 2 rockets off, and Toxic is in trouble. If he goes for that health bubble, he's going to be in very, very big trouble. Down to 9 HP. Can he get out of this area? This is a very sticky situation. 3 HP and Fatality finally gets that kill right there. He worked so hard for that kill, and then finally pay off the conversion off of that. Very good work from Fatality, staying on Toxic there.
Yeah, Fatality is great work. If the whole game stays like this, this is going to turn out to be the best game of the year. Again, we're seeing 3-1 here. Fatality still in that lead. Of course, we are switched over and watching Fatality right now. You can see he's got 70 armor from that second tier of middle, using that machine gun quite nicely there. A little jump, and a couple of shots right into Toxic. He's going to be the one this time that picks up that red armor. Big rocket hit comes in from the ceiling above him, from the vent. Again, going to work onto Toxic with that lightning gun. Not really doing much damage at that point, but he's picked up that lower yellow armor as well. His armor total is quite high now, 154. He's picked up more of those armor shards. More grenades being tossed around. That's one of the more useful weapons on this map is the grenade launcher. Of course, there are multiple tiers, which means you can fire those grenades over, and your opponent doesn't see them coming until usually it's too late, and they decide to walk right on them. Toxic's at the other side of that teleporter exit platform. You can see the grenades being thrown over the top there by Toxic again. Through the teleporter he goes. At the moment, still, Fatality has that 2-point buffer to work with. And of course, the thing that we've seen a lot from Fatality this tournament on Phrantic is the hiding. You know, he's very, very defensive. Well, here comes Toxic, really aggressive and too aggressive. Fatality's going to take him out with a lightning gun. He was totally prepared for that one. Looks like we could see a bit of a conversion frag here as well. Hits with that lightning gun. Nice couple of rockets from Toxic and a very nice one. He's going to knock his health right down. But again, he's got that armor to compensate, which is going to save it.
Fatality looking very strong. That last kill on that back corridor is pretty much stopping Toxic in his tracks and getting that kill. So here's Fatality. I'm taking a little bit of damage from the lightning gun from Toxic. Let's actually switch over to Toxic. He's the one who's got the work to do at this point. Still a 4-1 score. Toxic now sees some grenades coming out. Fatality is really working those grenades. He's doing a good job almost this entire tournament with those grenades. We've seen some dead on grenades here, and Toxic finally getting out of there. Doesn't have very much HP, turns around and he kills himself, and that is something that you do not see. Take a picture of that, because I doubt that's going to happen again. That's going to get rid of that point that Toxic had on the board. A 4-0 score now. Toxic faces again a Fatality with a full lightning gun, trying to get out of that red armor area. This has been a very bad, sticky situation for Toxic. Prediction rocket all the way across the map, takes him out. What happened, though?
Yeah, that was a mid-air rocket, something that you see not on such a regular basis, and especially not going at that sort of speed. But there goes Toxic again with a reply, and he's going to bring this back to a 4-point game. We'll see what he can do, see if he can get himself back into this one. I believe that he can. You know, this guy is an absolute machine. It's not often you see him make mistakes. We've seen him do it once already in this match, killing himself earlier on. He's managed to claw that one frag back.